Can they get over that hump? Sort of like the Bills question we had last week with Caleb. Can the Ravens get over the hump? They got the talent. They got the coaching. I just feel like there's something that is stopping them. I don't know what it is, but something stops them every year, it seems like. It's like fate, something stops them every year. We'll leave it with you, and we'll conclude our segment here but with you, Matt. But can the Ravens get over that hump and make it to a Super Bowl?
You know, the Ravens are just another frustrating team because you look at them and you're like, what are you missing? Like, because they're always just like either one game away from the mountaintop, like you said, or, you know, like they're an extra point away or a missed field goal away or a drop pass on the goal line on a 2-point conversion away from getting to pay dirt. And it's like, so what are they missing? Because you look at Lamar Jackson. I mean, the guy's got the, you know, most rushing yards by any QB in the league. He's got the record. You know, you bring in Derrick Henry, and I was looking at stats when I thought that was a good idea to bring him in because when he rushed for over 100 yards, the Ravens were undefeated. They were 9-0 when he rushed for over 100 yards. When he rushed under 100 yards, they were 3-5. So they definitely, you know, I think they were able to make the offense versatile because you had Derrick Henry, but they didn't hide behind Derrick Henry like the Titans did. You know, the Titans just kind of like, we'll just give the ball to Derrick Henry, just run, Derrick, run. But, you know, with the Ravens, you have Zay Flowers. And then, you know, Lamar Jackson, he's the moment. So you can hit people with, you know, all these different weapons. It's a hard offense to predict what they're going to do. And John definitely knows how to utilize that offense. So it's like, what do you need? Because your offense is set. You have a good offense. So what do you need? Then you look at the defense. And again, the Ravens going all the way back to the Ray Lewis days and the Ed Reed days. I mean, that's just a hard-hitting, you know, a hard-hitting defense. So it's like, what are they missing? Their secondary was pretty atrocious, you know, this year. By week 6, when they played the Broncos in week 6, they were the number 1 pass rush and the number 1 run defense. They were the worst secondary, though. I want to say they gave up at least through the air. They want to say they gave up 24, 25 points a game through the air. That was the worst in the league at that point. But then it's funny, though, because you think you have Marlon Humphreys, who's a top corner in the league. So how do you have the worst secondary? So now it's like, okay, it's funny because they address one piece and then something else goes wrong. And then they address that piece and then something else goes wrong. So it's like, what do? You address the secondary and like, what else could go wrong? So it's like, I think they can get over the hump. They just have to find that one piece that's going to make them successful, like that one piece to the engine that's going to get them completely over the hill. They're almost there, and I feel like Lamar is going to win one as his time is coming, but you got to find that one piece, something that is like, it's not going to go wrong. It's not a faulty equipment. We're going to get there. So I think they can do it. You just got to find that one piece. Whatever it is, you got to find it.
Absolutely. And like you said, you have to. I mean, you're almost there anyway. You're so close. You're like this close to making it. So we will see what happens with the Ravens. That's the pivotal question. Can they get over the hump and finally make it to a Super Bowl? That is our division series and our look at the AFC North. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below on X, Instagram, and YouTube.